Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei Extras. Today we're going to be recapping everything you need to know before MCC happens today. The event, by the way, the Copper Crown Twitch Rivals event in person, is taking place today, October 19th, on a Sunday at 7 p.m. BST, which is 2 p.m. Eastern, which is an hour earlier than the usual MCC start time. If you watch other Minecraft events like Block Wars, it's the same start time as something like Block Wars, but MCC is usually an hour later, so keep that in mind. 7 p.m. BST if you're in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern if you're in the eastern side of the world, 11 a.m. Pacific time, I think, is how that would work, so keep that in mind. Clock that right now. Anyways, another thing to mention, of course, is that Minecraft is involved in this event. This is a three-way collaboration, you could say, between MCC, Twitch Rivals, and Mojang or Minecraft, where, of course, the Copper game drop is one of the more recent updates coming out for Minecraft, and that's why the event is themed around that, so that's very interesting. Indeed. Next are the games. No, they're not. Next are the players. These are the 40 players that will be participating in this event. As of me recording this, there have been no substitutions needed for this event, which means that everybody that you see here will be playing on the specific teams that are presented in front of you. We have a full Spanish team. This is the first full Spanish team in a Twitch Rivals event since the first European Twitch Rivals, so it's been quite a while. About a year, really. a year and a little bit since the last time we had a Spanish team in a Twitch Rivals MCC. We did see a Spanish team at the end of 2024 as well during MCC Party, but they're back. Well, I say they're back. This is the first time that it's been a Spanish team with this format of people. Shadun is the only common denominator in the Spanish teams. For the rest, there's a lot of variety rep. You see Orange have some people, Green has some, Cyan has some, you have Janet on Aqua, you have Purple team as well. So there's quite a lot of variety spread out through this event. You also have a good amount of Hermits, where you have the Lime team with 3 Hermits, you have the Pink team with 3 Hermits, you have Pearl on the blue team, so that's a very fun squad spread as well. And yeah, pretty interesting. Very few S tiers. You have Fruit, you have Purpled, and debatably, depending on who you all consider to be S tiers, Pete, Shadun, Hannah are some notable people in this event as well that are very good at MCC. I'd say Pete is commonly considered an S tier, so yeah. Very interesting indeed, of course. Then there are the actual games, which are, keep in mind it's a Twitch Rivals event, so that means there's only 6 games being played. Railroad Rush, Ace Race, Meltdown, Grid Runners, Rocket Sleep Rush, and Survival games are in rotation. This is a nice even spread of 2 PvP games, 2 team games, and 2 not so much movement games, but people say it's an even spread. I would argue it's 2 PvP games, 2 team games, a movement game, and a miscellaneous game, which I still think is a nice spread all across the board, especially considering some of the updates that are in this event. Speaking of, the update video was posted on the MCC channel. I will not be going over it in full detail, but I'll quickly skim through everything that is to be mentioned. Number 1, there is an award show. An award show by Mojang halfway through the event during the MCC break, because this is a 4-hour-long show. The runtime is an hour longer than usual, and we now know that that is due to this award show, most likely at least. There probably will be some lore as well in this event that will extend the runtime ever so slightly, but yeah, an award show should be very exciting indeed. Next up, notable stuff, SG has an update, Survival Games has a little update where the Copper Golem will be making an appearance. This Copper Golem, to my knowledge, right, from what we can interpret, will be the only way you open some of the loot for this game. There probably, we don't see it in the video really unless we miss it, we don't see any chests with there. Probably are regular chests people can still open, but there's just the addition of, or probably substitution of some of the regular loot table. Oh yeah, here, regular chest right there. That might be a player death though, but regular chest is on the screen here. So yeah, some of the loot is hidden behind copper, and for that you need a golem to unlock it. For the rest, furthermore, the loot table for SG has been updated where there's copper armor and tools, but also some new utility items like orbs, sparks, chorus fruit, wind charges, and stuff like that. So that should be pretty interesting. I did express on stream that I am a little concerned about the inclusion of poison and cobwebs, because that was at least previously in SG, I think. At least cobwebs were. I don't know if poison ever was, but with the addition of orbs and sparks, there's a decent chance that poison is in there. They did remove fire aspect, which is very good, but it's going to be interesting to see if poison and cobwebs remain in the loot pool. Furthermore, Rocket's Belief gets a new little map, which is very nice, of course. Then we also have Grid Runners, which has a new feature that is hinted at by Scott himself, and I shall play out what he says, because some people were theorizing about this.
We've also got a small new mechanic that could make a huge difference. But you'll just have to play it to find out exactly what it is.
My assumption, because of the enunciation that Scott does in the video, is that this has to do with entity scaling. It's a relatively new feature that was added in 1.21.5 to my knowledge, and I don't think MCC has really been able to apply it to any game just yet, but we'll see. It could also be a copper golem, because a copper golem is pretty small, but in my opinion, in my guess, right, my guesstimation is that it has to do with entity scaling, where a player may be able to shrink and grow within one of these rooms. This is Railroad Rush, by the way, but within Grid Runners, one of the rooms probably will require people to work together with shrinking to maybe go through like a 1-block gap, or growing to maybe reach something very far up. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see, but that is my my guess for what it is.
You'll just have to play it to find.
I forgot that the audio was on. Furthermore, Railroad Rush, very simple. All the gold is replaced with copper. It doesn't make any difference really in terms of gameplay, but it looks nice. And then you also have Ace Race and Meltdown in with no particular changes to be noted. Either way, that is the update video as well for MCC, so that should catch you up to speed on pretty much everything that's going to happen. I will also just briefly showcase, the predictions that were done on my stream yesterday. Again, for any players or loyal viewers watching this video, I do my predictions not too seriously, but I try to make some rough estimations to how people may perform. As you can see in the games, for example, only the top 5 is predicted because I know it's not very fun to be predicted last, so we always avoid that. And this is the rough result that was done by chat and me combined. This one is mine by trying to give some potential hot takes for fun. This was the chat's prediction, and as you can see, generally speaking, the same 4 teams have been landing in the top 4 in these predictions, that being orange, pink, purple, and red in no particular order. And then for the rest, you see the other chunk of teams at the lower part. I don't think the event is definitively that predictable. I just think that if you have to, again, how predictions work, average simulation, do it 100 times, this is probably your average result. But the fun part is we only see it once, and a lot can happen, which I think is awesome. So for all we know, orange team could get 7th, right? And that could be fine. So yeah, it should be interesting to see how people perform in terms of individual predictions as well. This is the following. If you can understand, if you can tell who the heads are, then you can take this as you wish. But to briefly go over, purpled first, fruit second, Shadoon, 5-up, Hannah, Pete, Sneeg, 4C, John, Green, etc. Right? There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Again, it's not that deep. But fun little predictions, just for fun. So yeah, anyways, that's all for this event. Let me know who you will be watching for this event. I will be doing a watch party off stream today, so expect a watch party, watch party video posted on this channel, probably either at midnight for me, or maybe if you live in the US, late in the day, or tomorrow, depending on how things go. Either way, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye!